Oh boy, are we back in Hearts of Iron 4 with an absolutely fantastic mod? Well, I'll tell you, only one of those things were actually true, because this mod is a bit of a... It's absolutely quite terrible. Also, if this video gets 10,000 likes, guess what? I'll review another terrible mod that I found, so get liking, I suppose. That's right, because we're playing the historical, which bear in mind, historical Hong Kong mod. And you're all probably wondering, well, why would you need a historical Hong Kong mod? I mean, all they did was surrender to some Japanese people with a couple sharpened sticks. Well, my friend, you've been whitewashed by the liberal media, because Hong Kong is actually a massive tumour off the coast of China, as you can see here. Oh boy, it's just so goddamn historical. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, you didn't know that Hong Kong was actually a small tumour of a continent off the side of China? Well, my friend, it's time to broaden those horizons and learn a thing or two about what actually went down in World War II in Hong Kong. And of course, historically, we are a little colony of the British, which we're going to have to change if we actually want to do anything in our whole game. Personally, I think we can do this by exporting cheap British tea back to them, but inside we hide small doses of heroin. Tea. Heroin. So we've got our good old infantry divisions here, and as you can see, the Hong Kong police force is literally one guy, probably called Jeff, who's going to have a very bad time later on. Sorry about that, Jeff. I mean, it appears the leader of Tibet is actually part of a racial hate group. Now, unfortunately, the mod has done it, so I can't just simply flip to another ideology. I know, I mean, I've never actually done it in the game so far, so I was kind of hoping to try it out just for once. Maybe I'd go, fascist. Fascism? No? Oh, wait, look, never mind. We're full of semen. Oh honey, what's that outside? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the cancerous tumour that is Hong Kong. Bit of positive news though is that now my tip is very shiny and full of metal. A lot of people call Paradox lazy for only implementing a few portraits, and some of the countries actually share them, but the leader of Chile actually has a different suit from the one in Peru, so that's good in my book. Would you look at that? Hirohito is going for spiritual mobilization. He's got a lot of confidence since he lost that chin. Oh, Mussolini took his time defeating the Ethiopians this time around. But hey, well done, Mussolini. You beat the guys with sharpened sticks once again. Really weird, actually. I didn't know, but apparently I also installed the Gibraltar historical mod. Look at it. It's huge. Oh, wait, no. That's just a giant also cancerous tumour off the side of Spain. Fix the game, bro. Uh-oh, I don't think Hirohito enjoyed that joke about the chin, because I think he might be coming for me. So sorry about that, Hirohito. Uh-oh, it's very topical. We've got a bit of a refugee crisis going on. I mean, we're fucking full. I mean, where on earth could I simply put some Chinese? I mean, it's not like I have a giant cancerous tumour of a continent just hanging off the side of China. No room. Uh-oh, the refugee crisis of 1936 has unfortunately got rid of our governor, as he didn't have the balls to tell them to fuck off, but thankfully, we now have someone more suited to the cause, and he looks good. I think it's time we prepared for the eventual Japanese invasion. Now we can either go ahead and suck Britain's dick just a little bit more, or we can get all our diplomats, political people and army and run away from the city. Yes, that is a national focus. We can simply leave Hong Kong, and I think it's probably the best thing we can do with the whole Japanese people taking over China. Yeah, we've literally just ran away from our country. Not quite sure what this means for playing the game, but we are giant cowards. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I think it's time we negotiate with the Japanese. Not really sure how though, considering everybody left the city. Oh, but don't worry, the Chinese are here to save the day and take over the country by the looks. Oh no, it looks like good old sad face Muck had a stroke on both sides of my face, as he's left the country, and now we've got a new flag. And oh, that's a very nice looking gentleman. He's been in power for about 2 days now, guys. Just give him a give him a little bit of a chance, alright? Now, you'll probably think I'm slightly out of my league here, but I think I'm gonna go for a surprise invasion of China. What could go wrong at this point, really? I mean, everything's already terrible. Now, while you might think this isn't going well, my elite Hong Kong police division consisting of Jeff has actually landed in Haikou, and we're gonna invade from there. Silly viewer, you had no faith in me, because I've actually gained three whole provinces so far. One of them, Guangzhou. I can't speak Chinese, but look, we've reinforced Jeff, and we're moving on. Also, the man with the funny little mustache, I don't really think you're gonna benefit us this time around. But hey, thanks for the offer, I suppose, but I've got bigger fish to fry. Yes, one province at a time will slowly take over China. This is gonna take literally years. Scratch that, I think the Chinese have finally figured out they should probably focus on the Japanese a bit more. I am on service by requirement. I've literally enslaved everyone on the Hong Kongese continent. Most of them are actually Chinese refugees though, so that's fine with me. Hey, we've actually put them to work invading the country that they fled from. We're advancing quite nicely at this point. I've still got a very small army, only 17 divisions. I say, just because my little Chinese army is small doesn't mean they can't get the job done. The smallness is actually how they get around. It's not the size that matters with your small Chinese divisions, it's how you throw them at the enemy and wait for them to get slaughtered. That's how that phrase goes, right? Am I getting my phrases confused? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, hello, it's Chonggu Ching. Oh dear. And they've capitulated. Not quite sure how this peace deal's gonna go by the looks. Have just noticed that the mod developer has literally just ripped off the Japanese ideas here, but hey, we get a free Siam! Time to enslave some ladyboys, I say. Oh, and unsurprisingly, the French have accepted our demands and decided to give over Indochina. I mean, who knew that the French would give in so easy? I mean, they just gave up to a country with 3,000 manpower and 19 divisions consisting of small men called Jeff. And we've just finished our Siam one to start that off with, so oh, they've accepted too, so easy peasy. Lemon gonna enslave transvestites. Queasy. I love the smell of conscripting your puppets troops in the morning. It makes my day so much easier. Oh, it's the mod that keeps on giving. Look, I can even try and get Malaya from the British. Just the conscripts in Siam, they're all going well. Chopped off quite a few penises. Well, I never. Those Brits, they ran away and left this city all on its own, and now they won't even give us some land to say sorry. So I think it looks like we're gonna just have to go ahead and take it by force. I think the heroin that I slipped in the teas probably paid off because they didn't defend that at all. That was actually quite easy. There we go, India, rise up against your British overlords in the name of fascism. And we're going to go ahead and do this one that lets us create our own faction because, well, I don't really trust the Japs. They're a bit fucking shady and you can never see their full eyes. Surprise invasion of southern India. Almost as surprising as the shits you get from eating their food. This mod is it's absolutely broken. It's so broken. I'm not friends with the Japanese, but apparently they'll give me 5 military factories and 5,000 infantry. Yes, it's our new faction, the dawn of the better than Japan faction with me. And we're gonna get ready for it. It's Franco. God's sake. And boom, the Raj has capitulated, and that gives us quite a lot of manpower to do a bit of meddling in other parts of the world. But who would I want to invade next, really? I mean, who could it be? None of you guessed it. I'm actually helping out the Italians in North Africa. You're welcome, Mussolini, you fucking prick. I know none of you expected this one. That's right, Ireland has capitulated. That gives us a nice little landing to, you know, take out a little country called Great Britain. There we go, just head into the capital of the UK there, Glasgow. And by capital, I mean stab capital of the UK, because I'm stabbing everyone there with my pointy sticks. Oh man, everything looks fine here. I mean, France is getting pushed back. Oh, but wait a second. Hong Kong owns Great Britain. How did that happen in this broken game with zero manpower? Well, I actually just landed from Spain and I just built a bunch of small destroyers and naval bombers, and it actually wasn't that hard, so that was pretty good. I was thinking of continuing this a bit, but instead I've actually seen quite a few other mods like this on the Steam workshop, and I thought maybe, hey, 10,000 likes and I'll go review another mod just like this that's also completely cancerous. So hey, if you want to see more mods that aren't exactly the best, feel free to leave a like, or just some more suggestions possibly, and I'll get back to you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to go get a few atlases and redraw some maps, because for some reason, Hong Kong's just not the correct size, and this mod couldn't be wrong, right? It's got historical in the name, historical Hong Kong. I mean, how this couldn't be wrong. They couldn't have got the size wrong on Hong Kong.